Hello and welcome to Channel 2S. I'm your host Second Soundwave, and I've got something interesting to share with you guys. It's time to look at what Build Divers kits we might be getting in the future. I've seen this list pop up in a couple places today, and I do think it's legit, but I haven't seen any confirmation of it being actually real, so do take this with a massive grain of salt. But anyways, here's the list. So you'll notice that the first kit mentioned here is called the 00 Destiny type. If you saw the preview at the end of last week's episode of Gundam Build Divers, you probably have a pretty good idea as to what that is. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen right now. From what we can see so far, this is the mid-season upgrade for the 00 Diver, and its appearance here definitely does lend credibility to this list. Then again, it's also possible that the person who made this list added in the 00 Destiny because it's one of the few things that we've actually officially gotten teased so far. The next two kits listed here are two that we've actually already seen. The SD Unicorn type is most likely the RX-0 Maru, and the HG MS Astray type is probably the Astray No Name. Oh, and just for a quick little update to the last episode of Gunpla News, the Astray No Name is actually based off the Lord Astray from Princess of the Sky and not the original Red Frame. But anyways, we're halfway through the list and we've already seen some things that make a lot of sense since, well, it's two kits we've already seen and one kit we've already kind of seen. But now when we get to the second half of the list, this is where it gets interesting. So the next kit listed here is the high-grade Build Divers Jesta Kai, and then it says in parentheses, Yukiver. Now notice that this name doesn't have tentative next to it like the first three do. That makes me wonder if the actual name of this suit is going to be the Jesta Kai Yukiver. I mean, I suppose it's possible. We've gotten suits in Build Fighters before that were named after their pilots, X-Mao and Shia Quanta being great examples. If this is true, we can be expecting a very bright orange Jesta in the near future. I'm definitely interested in seeing what kind of modifications they make for this kit. The last two kits we see here are the HGBD Champion Force Impulse Kai Blue and HGBD Champion Force Impulse Kai Red. Weirdly enough, they did spell impulse wrong not just once, but twice, which is making me question the legitimacy of this a little bit, although I have seen similar spelling mistakes in official instruction manuals before. Like the Jesta Kai, there is no tentative next to the name of the two Champion Force Impulses, which makes me suspect that this is the actual name for these two models, of course again assuming that this is true. It looks like this will be two releases of the same kit in two different colors, which is something we haven't really seen in the build series before outside of the Haros and Petite guys. If I had to guess, these are most likely supporting units for one of the forces we're going to see in the second half of the show. Think of them like the two Clanches on the H2 Magnum's force. The two different versions of the Impulse might even have different silhouette packs. Maybe one kit's equipment will be based more off the Sword Impulse, while another might be inspired by the Blast Impulse. Or maybe they'll have entirely new equipment. I don't know what they're going to do with these kits yet, but there's definitely some interesting potential here. I don't know, what do you guys think? That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more Gunpla content, and as always, I'm your host Second Soundwave, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.